Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and I am in Moore, Oklahoma, and I'm at DZ Comics and Gaming. This is the very first time I've ever been here. I hear they have some great statues in here, and so I can't wait to check out the store. So without further ado, let's go inside. Alright guys, so here we are inside, and it's such a cool store. So there's lots of comics, obviously, games, props, different things that are really cool in the store. Video games. It's just a really cool place. Here's Ledger, of course, right here. How's it going, Ledge? But, you know, really cool place. It's got a lot of variety of stuff. So basically, let's take a look at what they have. They obviously have the Flash here from Dark Knight's Metal. Very, very cool. Red Death. This is from Prime One Studio. It's always cool to see Prime One pieces at a store like this. It's really rare, at least all the stores that I go into. A lot of times they have the smaller scale stuff. But this is the very first time I saw this one in person, and oh my gosh, it is massive, guys. It is really incredible. Obviously, that red and black really pops. But you have that really great, you know, hell on wheels, basically, effect with the base. It's very cool with the engine and everything else in between. And then, as you can see, it just has that really great red metallic color. Very, very cool. They also had the Sideshow Collectibles life-size bust. This is the Mandalorian. It's the first time I've seen this one in person as well. I always like what Sideshow does with their busts. I think they're fantastic, and it just looked really great. This one definitely stood out to me. I saw this one at San Diego Comic-Con. This, of course, is the 1/3 scale Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from PCS. Very, very exciting. I just think it looks absolutely fantastic. It makes me want to collect all of these. I'm not a Turtles collector, although Turtles have been with Batman before, so maybe I could justify this. But look how cool this is. You can see kind of how big he is next to the Red Death there. Still, they're both 1/3 scale, but Turtles are obviously a little bit smaller. You also have the Mythos Vader here. This is the newer one that they did, of course, with that incredible Hayden Christensen, you know, portrait. Very, very cool. If you guys have not seen this one in person, find one. It is incredible. Sideshow did a phenomenal job on this one. It's one of the coolest pieces that I've seen Star Wars-wise in a very long time. They also had some smaller scale stuff. I think this might have been from Iron Studios. I'm not 100% sure, but they did have some more of the smaller scale Sideshow Collectibles. Again, this was a few pieces that I did see at San Diego. So again, it's just really cool to see them on display at a store like this. Again, this store is just absolutely incredible. So much variety, and it's just so cool to see a store with statues like this. It's just awesome. This was a big highlight here. Obviously, you see the Yoda. Very, very cool. This is that legendary scale. We just reviewed it here with a guest review on the channel recently, so if you missed it, you can definitely check it out on the channel. But this piece is so great with the real hair coming out of his head, the real cloth. It's a sizable piece. It just has a lot of impact if you're a Yoda fan. It definitely captures the look from the first 3 films, you know, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Very, very cool. I love this piece. Here's Ledger. I just want to give you an idea of size of this piece. This is that Batman and Catwoman. It's kind of like 5th scale-ish. It's really, really good in person, as you can see. Some people have displayed him with just the Batman, but it's a really beautiful piece, and I'm really glad that I could bring this to you guys to be able to share, you know, just kind of what it looks like in this great lighting. It's just, again, really fun to see it at a store like this in real life. They don't have it in glass or anything. It's really great. So very, very cool store indeed. I'm just so happy I stumbled upon this place. We stopped here on the way down to Fan Expo Dallas. And this is the variant, the Tweeterhead variant, the Poison Ivy. I have the original flesh color one. This is that green variant. I think she's beautiful. I think I still prefer my flesh color one, but I'm just not a big fan of green Ivy. But of course, that is you know, the modern take of her. A lot of times she's green, and I think you know, Chad at Tweeterhead did a phenomenal job with the paint on that one. Here we have Spider-Gwen. This is another piece I saw at San Diego. I love these pieces. It's very stylized, and not everybody loves the forced perspective, but I feel like she is really well done. I really think she's fun, and again, the base is really cool. Again, not everybody loves the forced perspective. It's definitely artistic, which, you know, I love artistic stuff, so very, very cool. This is the first time I was able to see the Christian Bale Batman Begins quarter scale from Sideshow. It looked really good in person. That likeness is still absolutely incredible. I think it's one of their best. Sorry for the glare here, guys. It's you know, hard to film sometimes. This one is behind the glass, so very, very cool piece. I think it's going to be underrated for a long time. This is the Boba Fett. I think this one was from The Mandalorian, if I remember correctly. I believe our friend Eric Babcock is the one that did a review for us, guest review a while back here on the channel. So again, that's a piece
you can check out on the channel if you would like to do that. But very, very cool piece. Again, this is Sideshow Collectibles quarter scale. You saw the Fragile sign there, so be careful if you are getting too close. This is the Baby Yoda. This is Grogu, and I have this piece in our collection. It's actually in our Disney collection room, so very, very cool. Again, Sideshow Collectibles. And this piece really wowed me. This piece is really large. It's not quarter scale, but it has a massive presence. I was really blown away. As soon as I came around the corner, I'm just like, whoa, this thing is way bigger than I expected it to be, and it has a lot of really powerful womp to it. Just kind of like a wow factor. And so I highly recommend that piece. Again, here I am kind of showing you it is a really big piece. It's really, really good. They had a lot of smaller scale stuff as well. Iron Studios, they had some Kotobukiya, they had some Diamond Select, as you can see those old vintage busts, the old Batman the Animated Series. So there's some good variety and price points here. So again, if you don't want to break the bank, they have some really cool stuff. Again, some really great Gentle Giant busts and different things that are here, Diamond Select busts and whatnot. So again, I just wanted to give you kind of an idea of some of the things that the store had. But we're not done. We have more to see, including this guy right here. This is, again, that really great diorama from Sideshow. This is, again, the first time I've seen this one in person, and it is really cool. It's really dynamic, of course. Darth Maul and Ahsoka Tano. Very, very cool. Very, really cool. Hulk versus Hulkbuster. Again, a classic piece from Sideshow. Again, I think this is the first time I saw this one in person as well. So again, I had just such a good time at this store. It was so much fun to visit. You have Thor as well. That is a really fun piece. I can't remember if that is Sideshow or if that's somebody else. I can't remember who made that one, so I do apologize, but it's fun to see it as well. And then, of course, we also had some video game pieces. Again, this was Sideshow. I think they had all of these on display at San Diego, if I remember correctly. So, again, it's just really, really cool to see some of these video game pieces, and I know that these are very, very popular. I don't know how well these are selling. This is a little bit smaller scale. I think it's maybe more like 1/5. I can't remember. Maybe they are quarter scale, but they seemed a little bit smaller to me. So again, forgive me for not knowing the exact scale, but still a very cool piece. And then of course we had a great Thor here. This is really fun to see as well. Again, this is a Sideshow premium format, kind of that classic Thor. Really cool base, and I think this is the first time I've seen this one as well. So again, it's just always awesome to see these really great statues. Had some great Star Wars merch, again some statues mixed in with figures, again video game stuff, and just so much stuff that they, it's just all eye candy. It's all stuff that you can spend hours looking at in the store. So if you're ever in Moore, Oklahoma, I definitely recommend you check out this store. Again, lots of really cool stuff. They've got a gaming room, all kinds of stuff if you're into that good stuff. They have a video game room. Just again, how cool is this store? Lots of comic books. I bought a few comic books myself, which is really cool, and brought them to Fan Expo with me. But yeah, there's some of the comic book wall there. You've got graphic novels and everything else, anything else you might need from a comic book shop. So I'm just very, very impressed. I had a really great time at this shop. They had tons of CGCs. I almost bought a couple. So again, it's just really fun to see what they had. And if you're ever in the area, definitely give them a ring and tell them the BSC sent you, because again, it's just a really cool store. Can't recommend it enough. And what comic book shop has all this? It's really just a really fun place.
All right, guys. So there you have it, an incredible store here in Moore, Oklahoma. DZ Comics and Games. I highly recommend it. Man, so many great statues in there, and thank them so very much for letting me film. It was awesome. If you're ever in the area, definitely check out the store. And again, this is a really, really fun place. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the Batcave or in Oklahoma. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.